Welcome back to SimAirport. We are going to get started here, and there's going to be quite a bit of building. So a couple of things that I just put in before I started the recording here are things that I have set to be built to start is a couple of benches, flight information display, a PA speaker, a couple of cactuses, and then we also need some garbage bins. To kind of keep with what we've been doing here. So we kind of put 2 here. I think we do 2 here. So that will kind of get that area up. We're also going to kind of come in and put just a few more decorations around as well. And then we're going to kind of start planning some, I would say, some major changes here. I can do like a palm tree here and here, and then let's kind of come down, just kind of putting in a couple of decorations to around the cafe, and we'll kind of put one there, and maybe this plant there, and maybe plant here or something, just to kind of add some stuff there. We do have one office available, so let's come to our admin team here, and let's get a COO hired. I think we're going to do that first, and we're going to do what I originally had kind of said that I was thinking. Let's go into planning. The reason I want to go into planning is because I want to make sure I get this right. What we're going to be doing is we're actually going to move this electrical room down here, and then we're going to kind of just build a hallway out. So like a 3. Electrical is a 4x4. Yeah, that's definitely not a 4x4. Okay, so what we'll do is we will clear this bit. Clear that bit. We're going to bring a planned wall out here. Come on. We're going to bring a wall out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll be all right. That'll be a 4x4 room now. And then we are just going to extend this out one. And clear this bit. And the reason I'm doing that is because we're going to move this restroom. Both of these restrooms are going to be kind of up here. And then we're going to change up ticketing and everything too. But I don't think we're going to do ticketing in this episode. It'll probably come in the next one, but I'm going to kind of start planning. That's why I wanted this fence here, is because I know we're going to be expanding, and I just put that in so we don't have any issues. What I'm going to do first, though, is we're going to do a little bit of trickery, like I had alluded to here. We're going to take 2 government grants. So this one here, which is hire a finance VP and some other stuff, research lower income tax and pay off any loans. And we're going to take this one because this is also a pay off any loans. This one requires requires us to pay $50,000. We're going to get $125,000 back. So basically we're paid a little bit of interest. I don't know, maybe 1 day's worth of interest, 2 days, 3 days worth of interest for this, just to get the grants done. And then let's go into the finance, and we're just going to pay off this loan. So we now no longer have a loan. Let me clear this bit of, there we go, that. And the reason that I'm doing this is down here. So I have kind of an overall plan. I haven't quite figured out how we're going to do ticketing. I know I want the restrooms up here, right? And I think what we're going to do is we're going to move this stuff back to where the wet restrooms are. And then this whole area here, we can fit another ticket booth in and have 4 ticketing booths and have, or even 5 ticketing booths, and we might move the ticketing booths along here. I haven't. That's the part I haven't decided yet. And then we can start looking at baggage. And then I think for baggage claim, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here and manipulate this a little bit too, and change this a little bit. So I think we're gonna put a door in here instead of having the door in here, and people will walk out here, and then the baggage area will kind of be like right here, and then they'll be able to go directly out to pickups. But we're not doing that yet either. I don't think we'll have time to do that, but we'll see how far we get today. And then also, kind of one of the things that are coming up too is some remote stands. I want to get some remote stands in as well. So that's what we are looking at right now. Let's go ahead and go into research. I have to hire a VP of finance, so we need to do this expansion first. So foundation, and what we're gonna do is we're basically just gonna do this. It's gonna cost $88,000. That's a lot, but that's okay. So we're gonna get that foundation done there. Let's see. It is 2 a.m. I think we'll wait. Well, we don't have to wait. I can start putting this stuff down. So remote, remote bag scanner. Oh, see, these are longer. I forgot those are significantly longer. I think I have this thing needs to be assigned. Connect to, yeah, that for right now. I might leave that electrical there, so I might actually end up turning ticketing up against, get rid of this door, have an entrance here where everybody still comes into, go to ticketing, and then kind of come over here to security. I don't know. I'll think about it. Let's get some walls in over here though, because my walls will be in a moment. All right, let's get this stuff done. So for zoning, we know we need, what do we need? We need an office. Right, so this is gonna be an office. And this is gonna be an office. And then let's actually come and put this office stuff in. So are we gonna do this kind of the same? I think we're gonna do this the same way, but in the end, it'll be a little different. So kind of the same, but a little different. And then let's get some doors. Put that there. Also, we need to come in here and get the flooring for offices, which is unknown. Can I think it's the light carpet, right? Like one of these. Yeah, it's this one. So let's get those sorted. And then this is going to be, let's dismantle this bit of wall here. And then flooring, not sure which carpet this actually was, is this one. So we'll do that. And then this is going to be this. And we're going to come to zoning and we're going to make this a electrical. Yeah, I know. Let's go ahead and put a door in here. We'll go right there. That's fine. And let's put in an amplifier. Actually, I don't want to put in an amplifier yet. I want to dismantle that one. See, I'm already changing my mind. We've just built this stuff a couple episodes ago, and now we're gonna change it all again. It's the way it works, right? Some would probably tell me that better planning in the first place would prevent you from doing that. But, you know, you see some stuff, you see it in operation, and it's like, yeah, I kind of want to change that. So let's just assign all of these. And this one here. How many do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think we can have one more speaker on that. So that's something to be mindful of, because then we're going to have to add a second electrical box. Or a second amplifier electrical box. Let's go ahead and de-zone this. So this is no longer an electrical zone. Let's come in here with flooring. Construction, floors. Let's get this, and just going to throw that there. This should have the carpet here. Let's come into here. Let's hire our finance VP and our foreman. So the only thing that we haven't touched yet is sales reps, which we're not going to do for now. And let's start dismantling. So we're going to dismantle all of this. Okay. And then I want to change this flooring here too. This should be this green carpet. And I want to start planning what the top is going to look like. So heavy planning in this episode, and then we'll probably start building some of it as well. And that's kind of how we will go. So I think I want to expand the terminal right now by 16. So it would look like this. I do need to come over here. I want to make sure I don't build this. So we can go, that's what, right out to the fence, and then one in between. So let's do, planned wall. Nope, I can't do that there. I think that's the right spot. So let me just double check that. Yeah, so I have that planned right as well. So I know I want to do an expansion. I want this to all be done, because I do want to build right up to there, and I realize we have taxiway, and that's fine. We're not going to expand the taxiway anymore over here, but I do want to build the terminal up a little bit. So let's do some more planning here. So we're gonna put in a wall. So the goal would be that we have like a wall here. Maybe not there. Maybe like here. Okay, and then we would have a wall like in between those. That should be pretty. So what, 9 and 9. So that's perfect. And then these would be 2 restrooms. So we'd put, door. Where would that go? Here and here. So there'd be doorways and then restroom. So we'll just kind of make this restroom for Cyan there. And then either we do. So we have to do. We have to do baggage. So let's start looking at baggage as a whole. I don't know. Is there, there's probably some research we should be doing too. Lower income tax. We had to do that. Forgot about that. So let's go ahead and do that. Plus I like to be taxed less on, income. Yeah, that thing. Allows you to configure gate-related operations, multi-lane accesses, changes your airport entrance and exit to be 2-lane roads for higher throughput, multiple drop-off and pickups, standby gates. I don't think I want to do that. What I do want to do. Yeah, actually, I'm okay right now, not doing any of that. Okay, so anyway, let's get back to what we were planning here. And I noticed that this is something I hadn't corrected yet, so that's, I guess it's a good thing that we're looking at changing this all now. Oh, that's not gonna work. Well, yeah, no, that'll still work. That'll still work, because what we would do, and I'm sorry, you're like, what would still work? Is we'd put a false wall, or not really a false wall, because there'd definitely be a wall there, but, you know, a wall for the purpose of nothing really. And then the idea would be to have baggage come here. So like baggage would go down over here, and all of the baggage scanners would connect. However, you know, we end up putting our desks here, so there'd be supposed to be 2 in between each one, so there'd be another desk here and there, and we would make baggage kind of there, and then people can come up here and go to the restrooms. So that was kind of the idea, and then there'd be 3. That'd give us 1 more ticketing desk. Alternatively, what we can do is close out this entrance, which I may actually do anyway. I think we're going to do that anyway. Let's actually do that now. Wall. Yeah. Wall. We're going to do that anyway. Alternatively, what we can do is, let's go back to our planning and our magenta, is we can move ticketing down here. So those are what, 2, and then 2, and then, so it'd actually be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5? I don't know if I want to do that, though. Because then you can put that on the wall. We'd still kind of use this wall here. You know, still kind of do the same thing. Bathrooms up here. But then people can go to ticketing and then kind of come down here, and we can figure out security. Basically have security run this whole length if we need to. This whole length here if we need to. Because again, baggage is going to end up being down here, or down in this corner of the airport. So how do we want to do it? Let's make that decision. Actually, let's do this. Let's start by building this foundation, because we know that we are going to do this. So let's expand that, and then once we see it, maybe that'll help us decide what we want to do. How's everything doing here? Besides that, I think we are running perfectly operational airport. We kind of let some money build up there while we did that. Security's hanging in there like a champ. I do want to kind of just keep an eye on that. I haven't seen anybody miss flights. We could also... Huh. feel limited. Like, one of the things that I have not done in playing this, and I know I mentioned in an earlier episode that I had played this a little bit before we done that. I've always started with the default airport, and every time that I did, like, because I actually started 2 or 3 different times, and every time that I did, I kind of changed what I'm wanting to do. Same thing with this, is I wanted to do something different. But the 2 things that I tend to keep the same was ticketing and security. So maybe we break that trend. And we really go for something different. But it's going to kind of require me to take us down to 2 ticketing booths. For a moment. Well, for more than a moment. And the difference would be that we flip everything. So not really too much different. But the difference would be that we flip everything. And what I mean by that is, instead of putting baggage claim down, which technically, no, well, we don't even have to flip everything. We put an airport entrance up here. Okay. So let me think about this. We put an entrance here. Okay. People come in. We put ticketing across. See, we don't even have to do that. So we put the entrance here. We have ticketing come across and security come across here. So people can go to ticketing, and then we have like a space in the middle, and then they, so they can get out on the sides and whatever. So we have this space to where they can go straight through ticketing, down to security, and then security comes back this way. When people come out of the airport, they would exit out this way, and so baggage claim would still be would be over here. So we would have to move baggage claim over here. But it allows us to do, like, we could even put the entrance in up here where there's some, restrooms here. Maybe we try and plan out like a small little shop or something here. And then, have your ticketing kind of spread across here, security spread across here. People come through and go to the airport. And then that would also allow us to have our when we end up upgrading the stands or whatever to, larger stands, and they go upstairs, that would allow us to still have our stairs kind of over here past all this, but we have ticketing and security here, and then we can kind of go from there. I think that's what I want to do. So let's move these buildings here, so we have some walls to place. I should have already done there while we were thinking, but it's okay. I'm going to clear this planning for now. We actually clear this and clear all this because they're building the walls, and they've already built this wall, and yeah, so we can clear all of that. Also, we don't really need this fencing anymore, so we can dismantle this fence here. Thank you, Mr. Temporary Fence. I appreciate you. And then let's come back to planning. Let's clear this. Let's put in some doors. So door and door. And let's make this some nice bathrooms here. It looks like we went with like a light tile. Construction, floors. I don't know what tile that was, so let's get close here. Was it this one? Nope. This one? Nope. It was... No, it was more tile. It was this one. Nope. This one? This one. What tile was it? This one? Wait a second. Wait a second. What? There it is. Wow. We're not going to talk about how long that took me to figure that one out. We're definitely not going to talk about that. Let's also throw in a large... See, this is where what we have is kind of going to be awkward for a little while. That's all right, because we're just going to kind of throw in a temporary door there and go with it. And what I think I want to do is come out here to our zones for drop-offs. We're going to extend this a little bit up. And then that way we can kind of come out a little bit. Also, that seemed to be like a really huge drop-off zone. So we're going to get rid of all of that. Swear I had clicked none, but whatever. Maybe we'll make that just a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. And then we can come in here to pickups because these guys are getting very cozy with each other. And we'll extend pickups just a little bit. We should probably do some outside landscaping and stuff too, but I'm not too concerned about that. So anyway, I think we have our idea. So let's clear this. Planning here. Let's finish these bathrooms. So let's come to zones. And actually we can just search restroom. We'll go female, male, and let's get some stuff for them. Objects. Sink. Let's put some sinks up against this wall. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's put a couple of garbage bins. And then let's put some toilet stalls. So it's going to be 7 for there. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 for this one. We'll put in some urinals too. And then we want to do... Oh, I guess that's all. That's really all that we need to do there. Never even thought about it. Makes passengers happy while earning you $5 per transaction. I think we need to put in some ATMs. Like, seriously. We need to put in some ATMs. Anyway, let's go ahead and dismantle all of that. Let's dismantle that. Let's dismantle this and this. And all of this. Let's go to zones. Let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. And then dismantle all of this. Don't think that's going to freak out. Because security... Yeah, no, it's not going to freak out. So we're good. I didn't think it would, but... And let's just kind of come in here and we're going to make this all this, and we'll do this here for now. So there's some flooring down. And that takes care of that. That gives us some space to work with. I'm probably going to change this wall a little bit and go with that. What we've done is started to expand out. So we've moved our restrooms in this episode. We've done some preliminary kind of like, hey, how are we going to do this type thing? What do we have a bunch of stuff here. I think we're just going to sell all this stuff. Just get rid of that. And we are ready to do something a little different. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in and get a sliding door. And we can now... Oh, that doesn't line up. I should have thought about that. It's all right. We'll put a door there. Well, because technically this wall is going to be out one, so that's okay. Because I do want to move this wall, I think. But the idea now, and let's, since we did that, let's also come and get our carpet, which will go right here. So the idea now is people are going to enter the airport here, okay? They're going to be able to use the restrooms if they want. We'll maybe put like 2 shops in over here. And then people will come in to ticketing. Now, see, this is going to be the weird part because ticketing is going to be... in the middle of the airport. Let's go back into planning. So if we have... ticketing. I mean, I could run. See, I think that would be way too much. Because these conveyors are really big. Don't want to run a conveyor. How much is that? Oh, I mean, they're not expensive. So technically we could. That's going to take up a lot of space. I might be okay with that though. Okay, let's go back to planning, and let's finish up with some planning. So we know we're going to bring, I think we're going to kind of bring the terminal down like this and square the building off. So people will come down here, there'll be an exit somewhere here, they'll be able to do their baggage claim right here. You know, we can probably fit 2 of the conveyor things, the baggage carousel thingy-majigs. You know, we can fit like 2 of those here. People can claim their baggage kind of right in the middle. So 2 of those here. And then people will be able to claim their baggage and exit the building. So what we're going to do is same thing. Did before. We're just going to build a temporary fence so we don't get any security freakouts in the airport. Okay, so that fence is done. Let's go ahead and get that foundation started. And then we'll let that build. And then in the next episode, we will decide how we are laying out ticketing and everything in the airport. So I'll leave that in the comments. So tell me how you think we should lay this area out, knowing that we're moving baggage claim down here. Or am I thinking completely different and we should do something entirely different with it, not even do what we have talked about, which is putting baggage claim down here? Should we filter people back out through this way and have baggage claim up here and have like ticketing down here or something? Tell me what you think. Let me hear what you think in the comments, and then we'll make that decision in the next episode. We have a full week of videos, I think, coming up, so I will probably record that episode next weekend. So let me know by then what you guys are thinking, and we'll apply that in the next episode here. But until then, I'm Denrick. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye.